We just pulled off the biggest retail launch of our lives, but what got us here won't get us to the next level. For years, every font, every label, every detail of Forte was controlled by me. But to scale a brand, you have to let go of your ego. Today, I'm doing the scariest thing a founder can do. Passing the steering wheel to an outside agency to completely rebrand Forte. And this next chapter will be unknown, risky, and honestly, scary. And it starts now.
There you go.
Delicious.
First sip. Cheers, bud. Always hits.
So good. Today is a really exciting day for Forte. It's a day that I've been looking forward to for a long time. We've chosen the agency we're going to work with, and today we have our kickoff call with them. So what are they doing, and why do I need them? Well, I need them because up to this point, I have helped guide the design and the branding of Forte and how it looks and feels. So the packaging, the website, you know, the logo. It was my vision, and then now we have the two in-house graphic designers that take that vision and run with it. And it's been okay, but I feel like I've reached my limit. I don't really know how else I can improve on the branding of Forte. So I hired this agency, they're in Canada, and they are a branding agency, a visual agency to take Forte to the next level. So they're gonna look at the logo, the typography, the colors, the website, the packaging, and change everything. It's not gonna be a 180, it's not gonna be a crazy change, of course. It's gonna be an evolution of Forte, and I couldn't be more excited. We have a kickoff call in just about 15 minutes. First, I'm gonna grab some coffee, take this guy on a little walk, and let's do it. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. You know, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but it's really hard to give somebody else the reins to brand my brand. So let's see how it goes. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you guys.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, I've been voluntold I should start. So hi everyone, I'm Ryan. I'm a partner at LG2 in Toronto, and I'm the creative head of our design and branding practice here. So I work very closely with Antoine and Sam. So let's kick it over to Sam.
We actually have prepared a little bit of a document as well that maybe we can run through. It just has some really high level initial inspiration.
So as much as I love the Forte packaging, I think it's very clean, masculine, modern. We believe there's maybe something missing from this that we could probably extract from all of our learnings from our customers and Target to improve the packaging, which is where you guys come in. In terms of the messaging that we want to send to the customer, I think it could be easier to understand when you look at a glance for 1 second at our products. I would really like the customer to have a better understanding of what that product does.
Okay, so basically we need one universal vessel design that has all the info on it, that communicates for shelf level interaction, and then the box can be a more pared down, because it's only sold online, and when you're shopping online, you have all of the information in your channel copy and your product description, so it doesn't have to communicate.
Yeah, I feel very confident. Like, I love that you guys know exactly what you're talking. Like, it's very good. You know, sometimes people with packaging and with merchandising and with operations, it's a bit harder. And I think you have a great team. I'm glad that we met you all.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited to see you guys and meet you in person in April.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. That was a good call. We went a little bit over, but we really dissected the current branding, what it looks like on shelves, what it looks like online, the pain points that we're feeling right now in terms of how the brand looks and feels, packaging changes that we want to make, you know, whether it's the vessel, like this spray changing to that spray, colors. I think one of the biggest pain points that we have right now is the fact that Forte is basically only in black and white, and that is really hard for us to, for example, create a website that then makes something pop, right? Because like the add to cart button, what color should we make that? If everything is black and white, if we add red, is that still on brand? So figuring out those guardrails, understanding what the brand will look like in the end and how we can make something pop on shelf, on the website. That's why we have the big guns right now, the professionals. I've reached my limit and these guys are gonna take it to the next level. That's the hope. So see how it goes. I got lots to think about for this rebranding. So hitting the gym now is the perfect way to just kind of get my thoughts in and really organize them. So we're hitting a little chest today, triceps, and I'm gonna hop on the treadmill and run. I started to run again. I think you guys know that I've had a lot of issues with my knees over the past 5-7 years, and now I'm finally at a place where I can start running again, so I'm excited. And that's what we're doing today, so let's get started.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to De Niro. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here,
All right. Woo. That's it for chest. Let's do triceps. Let's get back to work. Oh my God. That felt terrible and amazing at the same time. You know those workouts? It's like, I'm beat up, but I'm glad I did it. That's how I feel right now. I feel beat up, like everything hurts, legs, I'm still sore from I've been going hard the past week since I got back from Brazil. So yeah, I'm out of breath. Oh, I think I had too many beers in Brazil, man.
Taking a toll.
Yeah. That's what you do there. You eat steak, you drink beer. That's it. It's the good life.
It's kind of healthy.
Good life. Honestly, living in Brazil is like, that's the dream, going back to Brazil. It's kind of funny.
All I'm hearing is carbs and protein.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks really nice outside, but it's freezing cold. This is kind of like the toughest part about my schedule right now is trying to figure out how much time to give to my organic content and my brand deals on my social media versus Forte and growing that business. Today we have to shoot some brand deals out here, and this is the time of year where brands want spring content. So this specific brand wants me to shoot content that's like sporty, you know, sport related, have a tennis racket, like a water bottle. So we're gonna create like a sports setting for this brand in the middle of winter and figure it out. But let's shoot this and then let's go back home so we can work on Forte stuff.
And one over here in the background, you think?
Yeah, I think that is gonna look pretty good. So we could do me kind of like warming up over here, or we could go over to those benches. Get the New York City skyline that way. That'll look cool too, or the water.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
It's just a good area.
Such a good area. It's just freezing today.
Like
I
it.
have a tank top underneath. I can't wait to wear it. It's gonna be so fun. Let's do it. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How we looking?
Looking good. A little windy, but I think we got some good ones.
It's all about the hair here.
Yeah.
Whether or not the hair is looking okay.
All right. I think we're good.
All right. Easy.
how are you?
How's it going?
It's going good. That's the first location I had on the highway.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking at me from the
Like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, stop here on
Like
the
you
highway.
just stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
But you saved us. It's
Oh
just
boy, yeah.
freezing, so.
Cold.
Alright, got you.
Thawing out, starting to get feeling again in my fingers.
Back in the
kind
hands,
of.
yeah.
Not there yet. So we're on the way to shoot a drop for MasterCard right now, and actually a pretty fun job, not gonna lie. This is one of those that I'm just like, it's kind of crazy that some of these jobs that you get as an influencer, you get paid to go to these fun things. We're going to a Lady Gaga concert at Madison Square Garden, and we're recapping the event through MasterCard. Now, before I left, I just got a really great email from Target, and they are essentially re-signing for the second half of the year, which is a really good sign. Also kind of crazy that they already made their decision based on just less than a month of information and data. But so far so good. It means that there's velocity, and we have been hitting the KPIs, which is great. Now we just really gotta keep pushing. We have a lot of improvements that we're gonna be making to the product that are sitting on shelf, like a display tray, an image that will go behind the products, and some slight packaging changes that we'll implement the second half of the year. So that's a really good sign. Honestly, I'm happy with that, man. I was pretty stressed out. Obviously, we literally just drove by the ER where I went to when I got kidney stones a few weeks ago, so I was obviously under a lot of stress, and this is a relief for me to know that Target is happy with the initial velocity of sales of our products. Also have a lot of updates with the wedding planning. In the last vlog, I asked you guys if you wanted to see more of that, and you said yes, overwhelmingly. So I don't know if that's going to live here or on the main channel, but we did our website, just Emily and I, this past week. We finished our guest list, and we're about to sign the venue, which means we're also going to have the final date. So we're making strides. Sometimes I look back, you know, and I finished the day and I'm like, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do. But then I look back a week later or a few weeks later, and I'm like, damn, I did a lot. So much got done over the past few days, weeks, or whatever. And that's how I feel right now. I feel pretty good. I've never seen more beat up police cars than the ones in Manhattan. I'm sorry. It's probably like I could never have a car here. They just get so beat up. A nice car here would be terrible. Terrible. So we're in the City Lounge right now. We just shot a bunch of things for City, for the credit card that I am an ambassador for. And then we went up on stage. I literally stepped on stage at Madison Square Garden to take a photo of just me on stage. And that was a really special moment that it just happened in like 20 seconds, but then Jed and I just got back to the lounge and we were like, dude, we just stood on stage at Madison Square Garden by ourselves to take a photo and like feel what it's like. And the whole stage was set up for her concert. So it was like a pretty cool moment that I'm not sure a lot of people get to do. And man, this building a personal brand, best thing I've ever done. Best thing I've ever done. I recommend it.
Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody.
So this is one of my favorite parts of every single vlog. This is when I get to answer one of your questions that you left in the comments from the previous vlog. And reminder, if I pick your question, you get the answer here, and then you get a $50 gift card. So just email me in the description below. Today's winner is Noel Zylo 2390. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Hey Alex, I wanted to ask how you manage relationships and being a business person. From the vlogs, it seems like such a stressful lifestyle, but I myself have a lot of trouble conciliating my personal time for work, hobbies, with my relationship time, leading to some arguing, which then affects other aspects of my life. It's a great question. It's something that I've dealt with for a long time, and you know, I've had to make so many sacrifices in my life to be where I am today. A lot of people ask me, is it worth it? I think it's absolutely worth it. If I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have my lucky break or my success, would it have been worth it? It's hard to say. I'm listening to this really great audiobook. It's called Notes on Being a Man by Scott Galloway. And literally today on the Stairmaster, I listened to this part where he said, there is no balance. Balance is a myth. There are only trade-offs. And everything stopped at that moment for me. I was like so locked into what he was saying. And he said, it's all about trade-offs. So what you do is you have moments and chapters of your life where you're trading one thing for the next. And I so vividly remember, back in working at Google and being a part-time influencer, just trying to make it, sacrificing so much, not seeing my friends, not being a good boyfriend partner at the time because I didn't have the time to give that person. Not seeing my friends, not going out, not enjoying my life, I guess my social life. But I understood that was a trade-off, and that later on I would maybe have more time or more financial freedom and location freedom because of what I was building. So that was the trade-off, and the trade-off was so worth it for me. But you just have to understand, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, there's really no balance, man. There's really no 50-50 balance. There are just chapters, and I think if it's causing some arguments in your relationship, you really have to be upfront. I don't think it's like a lack of love. I think it's just really a lack of information. So inform your girlfriend, partner, whatever. Say, hey, over the next 2 weeks, I'm launching a product at Target. I'm stressed out. There's going to be a lot going on. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of time for us. It's not you, it's just I have a lot going on, and I just need you to give me some time to figure this out. And when this is all over and done with, let's go on a trip, right? That approach has been what's worked for me after lots of different trial and errors with different approaches. I think being honest is the way to go. I think for a while there, I was not scared, but reluctant to talk about my stress at work with Emily, because I didn't want to stress her out. These are my stresses. I will handle this, right? I'm a man. I got this. I'm the man of the household. I'm going to figure this out. I don't need to pass over my negative energy, my stress over to you. But that doesn't work, because then she looks at me and she's like, why are you so stressed? Is everything okay with us? When it is. I'm not stressed about us. I'm stressed about work, and she doesn't know that. So then she's in her head. So that's what I found works really well, is communicating. Don't pass over that negative energy. Don't show that stress. I think as guys, like, just take it to the chest, but then be communicative. Explain, this is what's going on. I have a crazy, brutal week coming up. Just so you know, it's nothing with us. But once this is done, let's go on a nice dinner, right? Let's catch up. It has nothing to do with you. I think that's what has helped me and Emily just really bond and make sure that we're okay through stressful times, through great times, through bad times, right? And this book, highly recommended. Notes on Being a Man by Scott Galloway. I'm not even done with it yet, but I'm like 70% done right now, and I can't wait to go to the gym tomorrow to listen to it again.
Truffle. Oh, whoa. Anything you want to say to the vlog? You want to say bye? You want to close it out? All right, you can come up now. Come on. There we go. This dude is so funny, man. He's so entertaining.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching and following along this crazy journey. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks with another episode of Behind the Business. See you then.